we're here with another fantastic program. You have Mr. Greg, and you have myself, Sister Khadijah. Now, you do know that it's customary in the African tradition, before we address the community, we get permission from one of our elders. I'm an elder, I'm 66 years of age. Can someone that's over 66 give me permission to speak? Thank you, sir. All right. So we just want you to know that this is going to be a very informative program. We're going to be talking about the Veterans Corner Pilot Home Program, and we have a lot of veterans here all over the world, and we just want to highlight about make veterans first in America, but we're going to go ahead and dive right up into the Veterans Corner Pilot Home Program. Mr. Gray, you want to tell the listening audience something about yourself, how long you've been, I know it's been a while.
I know it is. No, I'm Greg Ganier. I'm a disabled Navy veteran of the Vietnam era. I'm a passionate veteran advocate. I'm a member of the American Legion, and I'm also the founder of the Louisiana tax-exempt nonprofit organization called Veterans Corner Incorporated that was established in November 2015. And since I've started the organization back in 2015, I've never asked for one donation. And the reason being was that it was a personal commitment of mine. Because when I was working with the Louisiana Workforce Commission as an employee representative, and as well as a DVOP, which is a Disabled Veteran Outreach Program Specialist, I gained some insight into how the VA works.
Yes.
And it's because of that I've learned that there are programs and processes that veterans are not even aware of. So with that realization, I made it my mission to try to give or inform the veteran community of vital and accurate information that we should know about. But I'm sorry to say that we don't. There's a lot of information out there that veterans, you'll be surprised how much we don't know that's out there. And the thing about it is, especially with the community or the state or even the United States, is that veterans have obstacles and barriers and sometimes resistance that's above and beyond the normal everyday barriers that we meet every day. So understand, when it comes to veterans, it's my mission to try to make a difference, make an impact, to create change to where it will affect the veterans and their families, not just for today, but hopefully into the future.
Yes, this is a live segment. You could reach us at 337-366-8951. You could reach us at 337-366-8951. And you're absolutely correct. Veterans do not get the right type of information that they should be getting. And how is it that you're going to go ahead and inform the veterans of what are some of their benefits? So does this home pilot program inform veterans of their benefits, or is it?
You know what? The pilot home program is just that. It's the home program.
Just a home program.
Veterans Corner will help veterans with their issues.
Okay. Yes, makes a lot of sense.
However, in the past, I did everything from employment to housing and whatever. But this time around, I'm not doing it. I'm still helping veterans, don't get me wrong. But I found, though, that there are many organizations out there that's doing the same thing. They're overlapping each other, doing the same thing. So I don't want to be doing the same thing. But if any veteran calls me, I will respond to them and try to help them as much as possible. And in doing so, if I can help them, I will direct them to a resource that maybe that could really help them. And one of the ways I provide information to the community and to the veteran community is I do interviews with national leaders, state leaders, local leaders, nonprofits, business owners, or even individuals who might have vital information that veterans need. So I do a video interview. And I also, of course, we also do the editing and everything else. And we also show it on Acadiana Open Channel. And we're in the process of trying to do something with Family Vision Channel TV as well. Yeah. But the main thing, though, is that we want to go straight to the, I guess you say, horse's mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Who gives the correct information. And you'd be surprised of how much information that's out there. And to be quite frank with you, I found this last time around where there's a lot of organizations out there
Yes.
that I'm not even aware of. I lived in this area here for 50-something years.
Okay.
And I'm surprised at some of the nonprofits I've never even heard about. And I'm saying, why? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's one thing to say, do word of mouth and do one-on-one or do little events. But if you want to get your word out, you got to do more than that. You got to market yourself. You got to go out there and let the community know what you're doing.
Right, right.
You know, so for me, I do television, I do radio, I do internet, whatever it takes to get the word out there.
Okay.
You know, and of course my website is www.veteranscorner.vet, not net, but vet, like Victor, V-E-T. And the website, I cover a lot of information, and I'm involved with seminars. I did a seminar last year, but this year I'm going to try to do that, some workshops, and of course, getting involved with veterans on an individual basis to where I'm inviting a new program I'm trying to start where to get veterans who are having difficulty with their claims.
Yes.
Because I run across a lot of veterans right now saying, Greg, I've been fighting claims for a year or 2 years and can't get approved. So I want to do interviews with them, about a 5-minute interview with several different veterans, and put it on my TV show and promote it out there.
Right.
And let the community know that these are kind of problems that veterans are facing. And in doing so, of course, I'm going to let the national leaders know what I'm doing, and local leaders and so forth. But the thing is, it's out there to help veterans. And in doing so, this is one way I can give back to the community and give back to the veterans. As far as other programs, I invite people to tell me, if you guys have an idea, contact me about your idea and see what I can do. If you have an idea that I can use and show me how to use it, I would more than likely do so. So it's not, I want this to be a Louisiana project with me. I'm not looking for just a little small area. I'm looking at for Louisiana.
Right.
So anybody out there who can help me with Veterans Corner, even on a volunteer basis, but of course at this time, I'm only asking you guys on a volunteer basis to just go out there and promote Veterans Corner and what we're doing. That's it.
Okay.
Okay? That's the most you can do, because what I'm involved in, unless you have some knowledge of editing and everything else you want to do on the side, volunteering, I can give you that too if you want to. But the main thing though is that if anybody out there who wants to be involved or partner with Veterans Corner some kind of way, please do so, and we'll work with you as much as possible.
Yes, and I will post Harry Eugene Post 504 right there off on Clifford and Pinhook. They do a lot of things like what you were explaining, and everything, and they feed the veterans on Mondays. They give groceries on Mondays and Wednesdays. On Mondays and Wednesdays, they feed the veterans. Okay, they give grocery. On Thursdays, we cook for veterans, and all you have to do is just come in and get you a plate of food or get you a box of food. But we do see that you have some stragglers. When I say stragglers, I must not be using the right word. We have like some homeless veteran that will
Yes.
come
Yes.
on their bite to eat and get help to get their groceries. Post 504 do that automatically. The commander is Mr. Melville. He's the commander. Ken Carmouche is the 3rd district representative here in Louisiana. But you are absolutely correct. That there is something that we're missing when it comes down to our veterans, when indeed they're the ones that help you to have
The freedom.
the freedom that a lot of you all have.
Yes.
You know.
Well, the thing is that I'm gonna say this, and it might make some people kind of mad, but I'm gonna say it because it's the truth.
That's the truth.
America will honor veterans when we are in uniform. And they will say, thank you for your service. They will wave the American flag. And they'll also post on social media about the support and everything. But once a veteran comes home, the question is, where is America?
That's right.
Because look back in history, during World War II, and even with World War I, but World War II and the Korean War, America made a commitment to help the veterans returning home and with the health needs and whatever needs that they have. But I'm sorry to say that during the Vietnam era, America and our government did not show that same commitment.
That's right.
And because with us, we did not come home to ticker tape parades.
That's right.
We came home to being called baby killers, spit upon, you name it. I don't want to go through everything that we endured.
Yes.
But the thing is, though, is that the culture changed when it came to the Vietnam vets.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why, too, I'm such a passionate veteran advocate, is because during the Vietnam era, and the Vietnam vets I've met, okay, they don't have nothing to do with the VA or even the government. Why? Because of the way we were treated. And that's one reason why the culture it is, as far as the veterans concerned, you know, their mindset. I can tell you a little bit about my experience, is that when I got out of the military in 1970, I went to the VA hospital in New Orleans, got my final checkup, and when I was finished, I said, look, Doc, I'll be seeing you when I get sick again. And he said, no, you won't. I said, what do you mean, no, I won't? He said, for you to get in this hospital, you have to be halfway dead. Now, this is a VA hospital at that time.
Oh.
Okay?
Yes.
And guess what? It's taken 40 years before they let me into the damn system.
Oh.
2010, they finally let me in.
Oh my land.
So, but I don't look at, I was blessed to be able to have insurance. Okay, so I'm not really angry, but it's just, it is what it is. And that's what veterans were facing. Okay? And for me, I want to tell veterans, never give up.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
Never surrender.
There are always opportunities out there to make a difference. And for me, that's what I've been trying to do ever since I got involved with veterans, because of the devout position that I was in. And I saw from my personal experience where even a young man that got out of the military and out of Fort Polk came to us 2 months later, and he said, Greg, I didn't even know you guys were here. Why not tell him? We were in all 64 parishes.
64 parishes.
But nobody knew about it. But he had to go to a lawyer, a for-profit lawyer, to get his benefits. So he paid. And this was something that it's free.
It's free, yes.
You know, so that's just some of the things that veterans are facing. But another thing, too, is that it has taken close to 50 years for the PAC Act.
Yes.
To where the PAC Act will now allow the 90,000 plus veterans, Navy veterans of the Vietnam era, to at least apply or file a claim for presumptive diseases. Why 50 years?
That's
Why
right.
did it take 50 years? Another thing too is that for the Gulf War veterans, it took 20 years. So I mean, why do we go through all this? I don't know. But the thing is this, for me only, my personal opinion is this, is that when I raised my hand to the American flag
Yes.
and to the United States,
Yes.
I became government property
Yes.
to do whatever they want with us. When they want, how they want, it didn't matter. But they use us whenever they got an agenda they got going on, then they put us on the side, and then we have to fight. We fight on the battlefield, then we come home and fight, just trying to survive. We have a $6 trillion debt. And what do we get? We get a small percentage of it, and we got to fight for that.
Yes.
You know, so I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit personal about this, but
Well, no, it's really,
that's what's involved. I mean, so that's why I'm out here,
Yeah.
trying to make things a little bit easier for veterans.
yes, yes, and like for the pilot home program, so is it, okay, so veterans, whether they have an honorable discharge, are you working with veterans that just have an honorable discharge, or does it really matter? Because I know one of the requirements would be your DD 214.
Yeah, but understand, this pilot program is unique. This is something that we are launching.
Okay.
Okay. We're launching it because of my own personal experience. In 1973, I purchased my first home.
Okay.
And in the 1980s, when the economy collapsed here in America and even in the South, the region, I had a contracting company, a subcontracting company with 10 guys working for my
Okay.
company.
For your company.
We were rocking and rolling, and I was growing. But during that time, the contractors general contractors I had contract with went bankrupt because of the economy.
Oh.
They forced me into bankruptcy.
Okay.
And for me, my wife, we were financially ruined. Try to start living on zero income with 4 kids. It's kind of tough.
Yes, it is.
So I don't want anybody to go through what we went through, but especially for veterans. Okay? Now, you have people out there that look upon veterans with respect. But I'm sorry to say that there are younger veterans, a younger culture, what is it, the Z or the X or whatever you want to call them
Yeah.
nowadays. I don't see the respect for veterans or even for our flag anymore. So understand, but when it comes to the home program, for myself, I went to the VA during that time, and I said, look, I did everything right,
Did everything right.
but please help me stay in my home. And the guy looked at me and said, go talk with the mortgage company, and he walked away. That was all he did.
What?
So understand, I could have a lot of hatred and everything, but I'm not like that. So, but the thing is, there's a time and place for everything. So there's a lot of issues out there. I'm just telling some of the issues that veterans are facing. I face a lot more than that.
Yes.
But the point is that veterans need assistance. Veterans Corner needs partners to help veterans.
Okay.
And at the same time, veterans need help as well. So I'm asking Louisiana to partner with Veterans Corner,
With Veterans Corner.
you know, and help make these programs and help Veterans Corner to meet the needs of the American veteran, especially Louisiana veterans and Acadiana veterans.
I think that is so outstanding. And what better place to come from than from your own experience? I mean, you're absolutely correct.
Yes,
You know, and
yes.
we need to partner, or we need to be able to do something, because it's a lot of that's going on with our veterans that you just don't know. Suicide is one of the highest rate among veterans. Harry Eugene Post 504, we was in Plaquemine, and they had some presentations from different groups, and this lady did a presentation saying that the suicide rate is so high among veterans, and that in itself is horrific. Why the suicide rate is so high.
Well,
The post.
suicide rate is high because they feel that they got nothing to lose anymore.
They got nothing to lose.
The VA, they get the feeling that VA won't help them. And America won't help them, so they just give up.
They just give up.
So as far as Veterans Corner is concerned, we do not want to disappear
Yes.
on the veteran. When they
Yes.
need help, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna be there. So all I can say is, if from Louisiana, Acadiana, know of veterans who are having difficulties or whatever issues they have, please give me a call or go to my website, veteranscorner.vet. You can call at 337-315-3259. And when you call, guess what? I will answer.
You will answer.
I will answer, okay? And I'm also answering all of the scam calls too.
Oh, whew. Got
But-
me looking for a
But
cigarette and I don't
anything-
even
yes,
smoke.
But anything that, or any veteran that you may know about, let them know about Veterans Corner.
Yes.
Promote Veterans Corner, and everything we do here is free to them. And like for myself, like I said, this has been a personal commitment for me since 2012 and even before that.
Yes, sir.
And I spent thousands of dollars and I'm still spending money. And I'm not asking for one donation. However, for this home pilot program, I have to ask for donations.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't do that by,
Oh yes, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
And some of the banks around here are they open to helping out? Do you have to go directly to them and ask them, can they donate something or?
we can ask for donations, see what they say, okay? I've talked to a couple of them and they've said no.
Okay.
No big deal. I
Right.
have to accept the no of my life.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, with the homes, veterans need to understand, America needs to understand,
America needs to understand.
and veterans also, just because you're a veteran doesn't guarantee you a home. Okay? Now, that's all fine and dandy the way they promote it, but it's up to the mortgage company as to whether or not they want to finance you.
You're right. You're right.
Okay? So,
You're right.
with that, there's a misconception, the way I see it, the way it's being promoted.
Right.
No down payment, yes, no down payment. But it's up to the mortgage company if they want to deal
That's
with
right.
you.
That's right.
Now, another thing is that once you have life difficulties happen through no fault of your own, like it
Yes.
happens to everybody, well, guess what? I will go to the VA, right? Well, I went to the VA, and they told me they can't help me. Go talk with the mortgage company. Now, that's just me. How many of them have they turned down?
Yes. Yes.
Now, something else too. In Louisiana, we have over 260,000 veterans living in Louisiana.
Living in Louisiana.
You know how many about home mortgages we have through the VA?
No.
10%.
10%.
Out of 260, only 10%. Why is that?
That's about 20,000.
Well, 26,000
Oh.
out of
You're right.
260,000. So understand, when it
That's
comes to the home
serious.
side, veterans are faced with the same issues that everyday citizen have. We're supposed to have first preference, but that's not true.
That's not true.
In reality, that don't work. But the thing is though, once you get into a home and you have life issues, you need help, the mortgage company will work with you only for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
But other than that, they want their monthly notes,
They want their monthly notes. That's right.
okay? I went through that myself, okay? And I fought, I paid up, caught up, but eventually I couldn't do it anymore. So I lost my home. They just took my home.
God.
All right. But the thing is, though, with Veterans Corner, because of my own personal experiences. Back in 2017, Veterans Corner was invited by a humanitarian group out of Tennessee to do an economic and community development proposal.
Okay.
Well, I did, and I was very skeptical. I said, this is not going to go through. And I submitted the proposal, and surprisingly, they approved it to build 4,800 homes throughout Louisiana, all 64 parishes.
Okay.
Then they contacted me, and in doing so, they informed me that the first installment would be coming at a certain date and certain month. Well, that date came and left. So I called them and I talked to them. I said, well, what happened? They said, well, Greg, hate to say this, but somebody threw a wrench in the works and killed the whole deal.
Okay.
Now that doesn't make any sense.
So, okay, explain that to me again.
They approved the program to
They-
build
48
4,800
homes.
homes, 4,800 homes,
Homes in the state of Louisiana.
64 parishes. They
64,
approved it.
they approved it.
One of the conditions that they said that it had to be approval was I had to show them how the program could sustain itself without going back to them for additional money. So in other words, how can this program go forward without no money coming in after?
Okay.
It's a one-time shot,
One time.
okay? Well, I did that, and they approved it.
All
Now,
right.
even though what happened with the 4,800 homes, I look back upon it now, you know, that was pretty good it failed. Because now is the time for it.
Oh.
Rather than build 4,800 homes, looking at just to build one home, to start off with one home. And in doing so, that would be for a veteran. Our program is to make sure that a veteran will never be foreclosed on
Right.
unless he truly gives up. Other than that, we gonna fight to keep you in the house.
Yes.
Because I know what it is to lose a house
Yes.
with children, and it's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
So the program is designed to work with them, okay?
Yes.
Now, the thing about it is, once you're in the home, suppose you lose your job for
Yes.
some reason or another.
Right. Get
Okay,
sick.
well, guess what? Veterans Corner will waiver the principal and interest,
Okay.
and we will work with you to try to help you find a job. If it takes 3 months, so be it.
So be it.
Takes 6 months, so be it. If it takes a year, so be it.
Okay.
You're not gonna get kicked out of your house because you're not working. But we have to know that you're committed to try to find a job. As long as you're committed, we're right there with you. Okay? And the same thing happens through health issues. You get hurt on the job. Well, again, principal and interest will be set aside, wavered,
Yeah.
and work with you until you get back up on your feet. Once you start working, or once you get back on your job, that's when you start making your monthly payments.
Yes. Yes.
Now, what happens if you got ill, like a long-term illness?
Yes.
Well, for us, we could sit down and work with you. We know because of your illness, your income drops.
Right.
So guess what? We're gonna work with you with your income, monthly payment. We will drop that payment down to a point where you can afford it,
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
So understand, everything is designed to keep a veteran in their home. And one thing about this is that we need donations to build his first home.
Yes.
Now, the thing about this is, I'm not gonna mention money, but the thing is, we do need, you can go to my website, find out. But the thing is that every donor, it doesn't matter who you are, a single donor or organization
Yes.
or business, if that one donor donates $1, they have the right to come in and audit our books to make sure that all the money is spent on the home.
Okay.
100%,
100%.
okay? That's what we call transparency,
That is definitely transparency.
okay? Now, there are 3 words with Veterans Corner, and that is trust, accountability, and transparency. We have to show that we are accountable to what we're doing. We have to show that we are transparent. Without those 2 words, then we won't have trust. But the thing is, I'm putting my name on this project. I'm in front of people. I'm putting my own money
Yes.
up until that point where the program can sustain itself. Up to that point, I'm footing all the bill for the finances. Once it gets up on its feet, I'm backing out.
Yes.
I'm not gonna make one dime on all this.
Oh,
But the point is to make sure that the veteran
it's comfort.
is covered. It's gonna affect him, his
family.
children, and possibly his grandchildren. That's the only way we make a difference.
That's the only way.
Go ahead.
We're gonna go ahead. You're here with Veterans Corner pilot program. Mr. Greg, myself, Sister Khadijah. It's a live segment. You can reach us at 337-366-8951. And we're going to take a 5-minute break right quick, and we will come right back with the live segment. Yes, and we are right back with this powerful program. You have Mr. Greg right here and myself, Sister Khadijah, and it's Veterans Corner Pilot Home Program. Now, there is a website. You have a website, and the website is www.veterans, VETERANS, corner, CORNER, .vet. So when someone goes to your website, what do you have on it? How do you navigate it?
Everything is pretty easy to navigate.
It's
like
okay.
About 8 different links. It tells a little bit about me.
Okay.
About me a little bit about it. Participating entities. Participating entities, I have their logo on my website. These are the people that work with Veterans Corner. They're not sponsoring Veterans Corner, but they're working with Veterans Corner. So we put their logo on our website, let people know that we're involved with them as well. We have the news section. The news section have a drop-down list of current interviews,
Okay.
podcasts, archive videos, marketing
Yes.
for commercial and all that stuff. You can look at that. There is a outreach. Like last year, we did the seminar where we have HUD, Louisiana Housing Corporation,
Okay, yes.
a couple of nonprofits, as well as USDA that was there. Got
Yeah.
pictures of all that. Also, I got 4 or 5 different links, but 2-minute videos from Louisiana Housing Corporation on there, letting people know projects that they want, looking for money or like to help them on their homes. Look at the program. It's only about 2 or 3 minutes per video, and in doing so, you can go contact them and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there that people are not aware of what's going on in their community. And so for me, that's what Veterans Corner is about. It's providing accurate and vital information. It's not just for the veterans, because a lot of times whenever I'm interviewing,
Yes.
I'm interviewing for veterans, but it also reaches the community as well too.
Right.
With
right.
information. So don't think about it's just veterans. I'm pointed towards veterans. That's what I'm focused on.
Yes.
But the information that I have presenting is for the community as well, because we talked about suicide. I just did an
Right.
interview with a young lady about suicide. And in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be doing another interview about suicide with an individual from the VA
Yes.
out of Alexandria. We'll be sitting there doing about 1 or 2 interviews with them.
Yes.
You know, now we'll be showing it on AOC and hopefully with Family Vision Channel. So there's a lot of information out there that I'm bringing to the table that people should know about. There's one girl in there, young girl, neural wave diagnostics. Well, she's the only one in this area that does EEGs. I don't know the terminology on it, but all these acronyms. But EEGs, she's the only one in this area. If any doctor or hospital refers them to an EEG, they got to travel
Yes.
an hour or 2, maybe to Houston or New Orleans and stuff like that.
That's right.
Well, she has that here.
She has it here.
Yeah. Nobody heard of her. Okay.
Sure.
But I interviewed her, so she's on the website as well. You know,
Okay.
and I had Meredith Credit Union. They did an interview with me for credit. Okay, so I mean, I got different things that's happening, even with Veterans Upward Bound. I got an interview with them. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's we all together. Okay, people need to understand that America in this world is small, and what made it small was communication. It don't take much to find out 5 minutes that something happened overseas, 5, 6, 10,000 miles. It's
Yes.
in your living room.
That's the truth.
So understand, we live in a small world, and more information we have, we can make better decisions.
Yes. Veterans Upward Bound program. That's with Miss Linda,
Yes.
Miss Megan, and what they do is that they have courses, classes that you could attend,
Yes.
that a veteran could attend on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They teaching English, computer literature, mathematics. It's called something else. They don't call it math no more. They call it something else. I'm not sure, algebra, whatever. But yes, and that's a powerful program. And then not only that, but you have the opportunity to be around your own colleague, or to be around somebody. If I'm talking to one of my girlfriends and I say, "Oh, this reminds me of being in a foxhole," she wouldn't even know what the world I'm talking about. But a veteran would know, this is what a foxhole is. This is what we do in a foxhole.
Well, I'll tell you what, when it comes to Upward Bound, I was a student. of
You was a
Upward Bound.
student.
This is back in the early 20s.
Early 20s, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
And went there for a number of different courses, get involved with computers.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, I did it because I was lost as a goose when it comes to a computer.
Yes.
And I learned some things, but really it was my children who really taught me, because I had to sit down with them and they had to show me
Right.
steps. But in this world, you need a computer.
You sure do.
And since I'm a senior citizen, okay, sometimes people think I'm about 60, but actually I'm 78. But the thing is, though, is that life doesn't stop just because you're a senior citizen.
No, it doesn't.
So we need to be out there working and making a difference in somebody else's life.
Yes, yes. This past Tuesday, they had like at the convention center right there in Lafayette. There was a senior citizen day, and it was packed. And to be a senior citizen, you had to be 60 or over. And one of my good girlfriends, they telling her, well, we know you're not over 60. And she said, yes, I am. She was 62, but it's like you actually have to take care of yourself. Nothing stop us from wanting to dance, having a good time, camaraderie, wanting to drink some water, and nothing stop that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that life doesn't stop because you're retired. So for me, and even with my wife, we sat down when I was working with the Louisiana Workforce Commission to see if we can get involved with a program to make a difference. And that's really how Veterans Corner jumped in, because when we were introduced to the humanitarian group, that really opened the door for us. And that's why we started with the home program, and right now that's what we're doing right now, bringing it back up.
Yes.
And even though my wife's no longer with me,
I'm sorry
but
to
the
hear
thing
that.
is, though, that's no problem. She was a gift to me. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. But the thing is, though, is that now we're trying to reach all veterans, but at the same time, we're trying to reach the young veterans
The young
and the
veterans.
middle-class veterans right now who have families. We're not going to turn no veteran down, but the point is, we want to reach those in that group, because I know what it is to deal with children, raising a family, working, and so forth. We want to give them an opportunity.
Yes.
And to really be free, you have to be somewhat financially free.
That's right.
to not worry about whether or not you can make next month's bills.
Yes.
And we've been down that road, my wife and I. So
Yes.
we fought the battle. We're not no different than anybody else.
That's right.
So right now, this program is really designed to make an impact in a veteran's life.
Yes.
Now, at some time in the future, because of the humanitarian invitation, we will open it up to the community, to everyone.
To everyone. Okay.
But we have to start somewhere. Build one home for a veteran, make it happen for veterans and so forth. And once once the program is able to stand up on its feet, and at some point we could open the door to everybody. But everybody must understand that veterans would have first preference.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
So
and
other
they
than that,
should.
we want to help the veterans.
Yes, and they should have first preference, because you seldom find the veterans getting first preference on too much of anything. You had mentioned I had worked with this gentleman. His name was Joe, and Joe was one of the best bakers at Piccadilly.
Okay.
And Joe, he kept on having all kind of trouble, with his hands, trouble with his body and everything. And he kept on saying, something is wrong with me, and something is wrong with me. He was exposed to Agent Orange. And so he telling them that, I was exposed to Agent Orange. They say, well, then there's no side effects of Agent Orange, none of that. They did that for years. And you know what? Joe wound up dying without receiving one red penny. And that in itself was horrific. He had a wife, but she wasn't a legal wife. Common law wife, that's right. And no children. And it just amazes me, because Joe was like that. He would try to help everybody, and for him to die penniless.
Well, the thing is that on my website, I also did a podcast, a little video podcast, where 15 veterans gave 15 reasons why they fought for America.
Okay.
And these 15 were actual honor medal winners who did above and beyond what the Call of Duty is. Mm-hmm. They were alive, 15 of them. Oh. And they said what they went through, why they did this. And at the end, they said, which you can go on my website and look at it, the honor program. And at the end, it said, we will fight and we will willing to die for America, still. Oh. But the thing is, it's hard when you have people in America, a portion of the people in America who want to tear America down.
Yes, you're right.
And it hurts us to see that. And the thing about it is, it's because of veterans' sweat, blood and tears, and the ultimate sacrifice is the reason why we have a free America today.
That's right. You're absolutely correct.
And we are willing to die for it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. America got problems.
Yeah.
But we have come a long ways. There's a lot of problems we have solved, but there's still problems on the table. But guess what? We're still fighting to make it better. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I can say. So all I'm trying to do is my little part.
Yes.
I look upon myself as being like one grain of sand on a beach of nothing but sand. Well, guess what? I can't solve the beach problem.
Right.
But I can hopefully touch other grains of sand around me that will make a difference in their life and kind of spread out. And hopefully not only theirs, but it just continue and everything else.
Yes. That is the truth. And even when you realize the history between the military, when there's one movie came out with the women, Kerry Washington, she was the commander at that particular time, and it showed. I'm trying to figure out what was the name of the movie. Was it 666, something like that? Okay, with Kerry Washington. Yeah, well, that was based off a true story, And just the idea of like, you know, being one color, you're fighting for your country. They don't mind you being together, you know, in the military. But back then, you know, you had the black soldiers, you had the white soldiers,
Yes.
and it was a difference like night and day. They treated the white soldiers they had everything, and the blacks usually wind up with hand me down and all this, and people still fought for their country.
Yes, they did. The thing about it is, in today's time, like with my uncle, he was in the Navy, as I was,
He's a name.
in World War II. He said he was out there fighting,
Fighting.
you know, fighting the Japanese. Him and his friend came back to America on the plane, I think a plane or a ship, got back to America. And they was friends ever since he got going through all this mess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
Got back to America, and when they got off, when they went outside into the yard, they had a bus for black and they had a bus for white.
Isn't that something?
But that doesn't happen today. Rosa Parks solved that problem years ago. But the thing about it, though, is that
They discriminate.
there are problems out there that is still there, but we need people to understand, as much as we want to say that we're greater than somebody else, I'm no different than anybody out there. I don't give a damn kind of color, you name it, race, you name it. I'm just a human being. To me, I'm God's child.
Yes.
And that's it. But I had the pleasure of going to 9 or 10 different countries, and guess what? They all got the same problems we have here in America. It's just that nowadays it's packaged differently.
It's packaged differently.
But we have come a long way, though.
We have come a long way.
And I want to see that change. And I see it in my children. I'll try to teach them. They're changing. My grandchildren are changing.
Yes.
Everybody, every generation is supposed to make the next generation better than what they had it.
Yes, yes, yes.
And that's how it's going to get better for the United States.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. So I'm waiting for the full shot. We have less than oh, I'm about to say less than that's a good one. Yeah, and when you brought that up, I'm like thinking about the great late Muhammad Ali. That's one of the main things Muhammad Ali stated, that he wasn't going overseas to fight nobody. None of the Vietnamese or called him the N-word, the N is. He said it's people that here that he grew up with it, and I mean, no matter how you look at it, he was prolific. You know, Muhammad Ali, he stood the test of time. Now they did treated him bad, but he still was able to come out of that hellhole.
Well, only thing I can say is that America has changed. It is changing for the better.
Oh, it is changing for the better.
And the thing about it is, I can't see it stopping. But the only thing that's going to stop it is when we fear to face the future.
Okay.
Okay, the fear stops a lot of people. But I'm hoping that with my children's generation and my grandchildren's generation,
Yes.
along with everybody else's, that it will make a difference.
It will make a
because I'm looking at, hopefully, as you see on the television, Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Okay.
It didn't matter who you are, what race you are, what nationality, what alien you are, you all work together. And when everything is said and done, from the day that you born to the day that you died, that dash in between is everything what you do.
Okay.
So it's about relationships.
Well, we wanna thank you so much for coming in here and enlightening us with Veterans Corner, the pilot home program. Can you go to the full shot, Shaheed? Thank you. And also, we have a lot of veterans, men and women, that are incarcerated,
Yes.
that
That's
something.
all part of the program.
That's all part of your program.
Well, if we can, we can do whatever we can. But the thing is, we don't want them to give up.
We don't want them to give up.
And that's what usually happens. That's why one of the reasons why the suicide rate is so high in the veteran community. Because we have faced issues
Yes.
that nobody else has faced.
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And the reason why I can say that is because how would you like to be playing basketball today, 6 weeks later, you're in front of somebody trying to kill you, and you're trying to kill somebody else, and you're
Yeah.
seeing your friends die in front of you. That's images you just don't get rid of.
You don't get rid
and
of
this is
them.
where you got PTSD and all that stuff.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress
That's
syndrome.
right. So understand, the veterans have issues above and beyond what normal
Right.
everyday events that happen that they are faced with.
Yes, yes, and we had some so we had some gentleman that was here from New Orleans talking about post-traumatic stress syndrome, the incarceration and everything. How that's serious, you know. And we definitely want you to go to the website. The website is www.veteranscorner.vet. www.veteranscorner.vet. And we want to thank you so much, Mr. Greg. I think we have less than a couple of minutes, and
Well,
you have you have 30 seconds. You want to give something, a closing in 30 seconds?
The only thing I can say is that I'm trying to make a difference.
Right.
I want to leave a legacy behind.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that Louisiana and Acadiana would partner with Veterans Corner in making that difference.
Okay.
It's about helping people.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Thank you so much. And we are out of here.